Okay, now your lunch is in your backpack, so you can tell Mrs. Ford that you're not going to eat the school lunch. You're going to eat the lunch that Mommy made, okay?
I will.
And guess what? Tonight, when you get home, we're going to have a big family dinner. You, me, Daddy, and Star. Sound good?
Mom,
what?
I need to go. I'll be late for the bus.
Okay, I'll walk you down. Come on.
No, wait, that's lame.
Oh, come on. Willie's downstairs. He'll see you down there, okay? Can I just walk you this far? Goodbye, handsome. Have a great day.
Bye.
Well, look who's up. How'd you sleep?
What the hell is going on here, Blair?
Michael, I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Oh, no, not at all. We just got here. He's a little hungry.
As you can see, he just woke up from his afternoon nap. He's not so happy.
Oh, hey, Tommy.
Oh, to Mama.
How are you today? Oh.
It's okay. Is everything okay? Is something wrong?
Well, there is, I'm afraid. There's something we all managed to miss about Tommy's adoption until now.
Now, of course, the entire place is to be empty with just one table set up. I'm going to pick that one. Yes, and make sure that there's a very fine bottle of champagne, chilled, waiting for us, which will be popped open on my command.
I'll do whatever I can, Miss Lord.
Yes. Oh, my darling, please call me Dr. Lord and make sure you address me that way in front of Mr. Buchanan. This is going to be a very romantic night, and I want to make sure it's perfect.
Now, Dorian. I didn't know you cared.
My ball must have Dorian's picture up.
I think we all had the same idea. Hey, work out some frustrations being some ball, huh? No. Not me. I'm just ironing out some wrinkles in my short game, that's all.
Well, judging by the looks of your short game, I'd say you're going to be ironed next Tuesday.
Spencer Truth is preliminary hearings today, huh?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
Well, me neither. Got to change the clothes in the car. Well, looks like a hat trick then.
Hi, come on in. You look busy. Oh, Spencer's hearing. That's why I'm here.
I came to wish you luck on your first day back into the courtroom. What? Is there a problem?
I'm not sure I'm up to this eventually. I'm not sure I can pull this off, and if I don't, Spencer Truman's going to go free. Thanks, Al.
No problem. But why you want to visit this jerk?
We're going to need as much time alone as you can give me.
15 minutes, max.
I wish to God that this was your picture here.
Oh, yes. I bet you do. John McBain, so sad. Dead now. Dead and buried. Yeah, I must apologize for not being able to get by your boyfriend's funeral and pay my respects.
Fiancé.
Oh, all right. Well, congratulations then, I guess.
John was planning to propose to me when he got back from Atlantic City, but he never got the chance.
Just heartbreak after heartbreak, isn't it, Natalie?
Because of what you did, John never felt complete. And then finally, the day he gets closure, he died.
Oh, I see. I get this now. I know why you came down here, to accuse me of taking his attention away from you. And the fact is, you just weren't compelling enough to keep his attention in the first place. Period.
Well, I know it seems daunting right now. I mean, you're still recovering. You're not totally yourself yet, but from my point of view, and the rest of the world's, I might add, Nora Hannon at 75% is better than the best of us at 110.
Well, see, the problem was this was Hugh's case from the get-go, and even though he wouldn't be allowed to prosecute his own father, everything I need is in his head, and I can't get at that.
Well, you're still interviewing second chairs.
Yeah, I am, but, my best ADA just retired. Everyone else is on a full caseload, and they're not... No one's really up to doing major cases, like a capital case. That's a whole different animal.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, don't even go there, Evangeline. Todd's case was an aberration, Besides, it's my day to worry, not yours.
No, it's not, so stop it. It's a waste of your energy to be worrying, Nora. I mean, come on, you of all people know that I'm full of doubts when I try a case.
Yeah.
We all get those feelings of insecurity, and, well, we don't have to invite them in for tea.
I like that.
Of course you like it. It's one of yours.
It is. It's one of my... Oh, I'm good.
You are good. So take your own advice and just don't worry. Being nervous is normal. I bet you Spencer's attorney is loading up on beta blockers as we speak just to get the guts to walk into the courtroom and face you.
Oh, maybe he'll share. I gotta be up on my game, for John.
You'll be brilliant, as always.
Right.
Besides, this is just a prelim. By the time you get to opening arguments, you'll have your second chair.
Yeah, I think I will. Someone smart, intelligent, up on the case, someone I'm in total sync with.
There you go. It sounds like you already have somebody in mind.
Yeah. You.
What?
You heard me. What about you?
Oh, no, David, you misunderstand. Clint and I are going to be spending a romantic dinner here.
Romantic tryst. You and the lonesome cowpoke.
Exactly.
It's a bad move, Dorian. Clint isn't the trysting type. You should rent out a skeet shooting range for the night.
Do you think they have indoor skeet shooting ranges?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Clint? Why don't you save yourself some money and just stock up on corn chips, beef jerky, and cheap beer?
Are you finished?
For the moment.
Good, because I have to pick out the perfect music for tonight. Excuse me.
Why the hell would I continue to see Dorian after what she did? I'd have to be absolutely nuts.
Or hopelessly in love.
Which I most certainly am not. Well, it was just an attraction. It was a moment. But she still wants to see you, right? Well, the damn woman, she won't take no for an answer. I mean, she wants me to overlook her behavior and come running back to her like some kind of an idiot. Now, just maybe if she showed one iota of remorse, but she doesn't. She feels totally justified in that plot to break up Rex and Adriana, and her only regret is that Adriana found out about it.
So you and Dorian are through?
Didn't I just say that, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Do you think I'm going to go back to her?
I'm saying Dorian is persistent.
I think unrelenting might be a better word.
It's like a dog with a bone.
And I'm the bone? Is that what you're insinuating? She's pretty scary. Oh, so both of you. You don't think I have any spine at all?
I'm saying that she's not going to give up.
Short of being put into a witness protection program, there's not much you can do about it.
I can hook you up with the feds if you're interested.
Yeah. Come on now. Eventually she's going to give up. What makes you think that? Because I told her that we were finished in no uncertain terms. So she's going to gather some dignity and just give it up. Won't she?
I'll make us a fresh pot of coffee.
I asked you a question. I want an answer. What is this, really?
This is just a normal transition for the kid's sake.
You call this a normal transition? This is absurd and freakish. And you're just going to upset the kids more than they already are.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to build an atmosphere full of warmth and security, Todd.
Oh, I see, like you did when you were playing house with Spencer. Yeah, I'm sure that was an atmosphere of warmth and security for the kids. Especially for Star.
I'm doing the best that I can. I'm making an effort here.
I don't want you here. If you had any pride at all, you'd go back to Dorian's.
It's not an option, Todd. This is my home and I'm staying, okay?
Well, I don't want you to get it into your head that I'm happy about this. I'm doing this for Jack's sake and Jack's sake only.
Okay.
I want him to stop looking at me like I'm a monster.
He doesn't, not anymore.
Blair. We're not the same. And pretending we are is not going to make this real. I know that you and Star want to just pick up where we left off. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work.
Well, I'm just going to have to do what usually works.
Don't touch me and don't take one article of clothing off.
Well, I wasn't going to, but if you would like
Blair.
to... No, shut up and kiss me.
You finished? Blair, did you not notice that other than now we don't usually speak to each other, that we sleep in separate beds? We're not together anymore.
Oh, come on, Todd. We've never not been together. And you know it.
And what is this, the power of positive thinking?
It's a pretty good approach. I think if we approach the situation with positive...
This situation is a lie.
I'm not going to stand here and fight with you, Todd. Okay? I thought we could just build a home for our children while we work out our kinks.
Oh, God. These are not kinks. These are ruptures of epic proportions.
You told me you love me.
But I'm not going to forgive you. Do you understand the dilemma that little detail causes?
Oh, come on, Todd. A few weeks ago, you never would have even said that you loved me.
God, you're crazy.
What?
No, I mean it. I think you're really crazy. I think you're bordering on maniacal here. I mean it. You know what reminds me of something? I'm having deja vu here. It reminds me of something that I've been through before. You may recall. It was another insane woman who only heard what she wanted to hear, who ignored everything else, including what I wanted. You're as insane as Margaret. You know that?
Michael, it's already been 10 minutes, okay? And
She had to make a phone call.
No? Who cares, okay? She could have told us what was wrong and then made the phone call, because that would have been the humane thing to do.
Marcy, now listen to me. The first thing that you need to do is calm down, okay? Now, she didn't say there was a problem. She said that there was something she had missed.
There's no difference between a problem and something that she missed on the day that we're supposed to sign the final adoption papers, Michael. There's no difference.
Well, she'll be here in a few minutes and she'll explain, okay? She'll explain in a minute. I'm not in a rush. You in a rush?
No, I'm not in a rush.
All right, well, neither is Tommy. He's asleep.
Let's go inside.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I had to take an urgent call from the office.
Janice, not a problem.
Yes, it is a problem, okay? Because I would very much like to know what is going on. I would like to know what you meant by you missed something.
Honey.
This should explain it.
Oh, wait, hold on. What is this?
How can this be?
How dare you?
Hey, you came down here blaming me for an accident I couldn't have had anything to do with. Act of God, drunken driver, whatever. I mean, all because you're just so tortured with your own guilt.
What would I have to be guilty about?
It's your fault that your fiance is dead, Natalie, not mine.
You're out of your mind.
Truth is, Johnny Boy was pretty much just a cold fish, wasn't he? Just aloof and, distracted and self-absorbed. You'd know that better than anybody, wouldn't you?
No, you're wrong. John was the most kind, loving, and caring man.
I saw your relationship when you were in public with him. You gave of yourself, Natalie, body and soul, and you got very little in return. From what I could see, anyway, you had to settle for crumbs.
What would you know about a healthy relationship?
Oh, I certainly know an unhealthful one when I see it.
John and I were soulmates.
Yes, and then he found out the truth, didn't he? Or so he thought he did. And he was just so complete. It was positively orgasmic, wasn't it?
You shut the hell up!
That when he gave you that little ring? During a state of euphoria? How long do you think it would have been before he'd come to his senses? Taken back the ring and the promises and everything else that went along with it. Because we all know that any man in his right mind would never choose you over Evangeline Williamson.
Stop it.
Yes. Truth is, though, is that it doesn't matter anymore because Johnny Boy's worm food. And here you are, standing here looking for some kind of satisfaction that you didn't get from him when he was alive and obviously aren't going to get now. So what you are is in need of a scapegoat.
No, you're wrong.
And it's not going to be me. Natalie, it's true, John was obsessed with finding his father's murderer to the exclusion of everything else, including being able to express his love for you. Isn't that right? Let's be real here, Natalie. The blame lies within yourself. Because you just weren't woman enough. John never loved you. And deep down inside, you know it.
This, it isn't going to work, The music, ostentatious flowers, it's all sadly superficial.
It worked with you.
Because I'm superficial. I've always been a sucker for empty gestures, especially when they're expensive, but Clint, he's one of those guys that's probably got depth. Not to mention multo gazillions.
And you're trying to get your hands on some of those multo gazillions.
I'm not trying. I'm succeeding. I'm starting to feel that what I did to Hugh Hughes may have been unethical.
David, what did you do?
I snuck into his hospital room, came out with a signed document.
I thought he was unconscious.
No, he was awake. Sort of. Doped to the gills. I told him if he signed the contract, it would keep Spencer away from him forever, which is true. So I steadied his hand and helped him sign on the dotted line.
And you really think that document is going to stand up in a court of law?
I'll worry about that when the time comes. In the meantime, for the first time in a very long time, I've got the upper hand on my brother, and I like the way it feels.
I just want to see Spencer pay for what he did to me, Kelly, and for the havoc that he wreaked on all of our lives.
The work that John did on a case that was shelved for 25 years was incredible. It was heroic. And I think to the fact that it won't have been in vain, maybe there's some comfort in that.
Well, I am very interested in this case for obvious reasons. Mm-hmm. But you know that I'm in no position to work with you as anything other than a consultant.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. So you still need a second chair.
Okay, I'll find one.
Okay. So if you need any help, going over scenarios or running strategy, God, I would love to do that. Okay. And John would want me to do everything I can to see Spencer brought to justice.
The mayor, he made me promise him that I would get a conviction.
Nora, you still seem nervous.
You know what? I just can't shake this feeling, Evangeline. And it's not like me at all. It just isn't. I'm unusually very confident, Piggishly so. Sometimes overly confident. So I don't understand this. It's just like one doubt after another.
Well, it's hard to be detached when you know that Spencer Truman has done so much damage to so many of us in this town.
Yes, well, he certainly has ruined a lot of lives. Oh, God, Evangeline, I've got to win this. I cannot let this man go unpunished for all the hell he's put people through.
So, Tommy's been adopted before.
The papers Tommy's family had on his adoption were lost in the storm that destroyed their home, and we obviously can't go to them for answers. What's in this file is all we have at the moment. And with all the drama finding an infant child, getting this paper straightened out, we weren't aware that anything we needed was missing.
Yeah, but this isn't going to be a problem, right? I mean, you know, Tommy's parents, they gave him away. They gave him up, and we very much want to adopt Tommy. Please, Janice, please don't tell me that we can't do this because Tommy is our son.
Yes, Marcy, he is. Don't worry. This isn't going to get in the way of you adopting him. The judge should be here in a minute to put his stamp on it.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Well, I'm sorry. You know, if we seemed nervous, it's because, okay, the last couple of weeks for our family have been, well, they've been hell. You know what I mean? And we just sort of assumed the worst when you gave us this papers.
I understand.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sorry if I worried you even for a second.
No, it's okay.
You know what? It's okay as long as we get to keep Tommy.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange, though. You know, I mean, he's not even a year old, and he's had 3 sets of parents.
Yeah.
I'm confident the third time will be the charm.
Me too. Oh, hey, Janice. Can I ask you one other small question? Would it be possible if you told us who his birth parents are?
Yeah, the last time someone acted this insane around me, she was 7 months pregnant with my child, and she threatened to kill me and my child and herself if I didn't run away with her.
Well, there's a lot of differences here. I'm not pregnant. I'm not Margaret. I'm not crazy. And I ain't going anywhere.
So you keep saying.
Tell you where I am going to go. I'm going to go up and take a shower. Would you like to join me? No, just kidding. You're not ready for that. But I was hoping that maybe we could go over to Spencer's hearing together.
Well, I could drive you there, yeah.
Okay. 1 car today, 1 bed tomorrow.
You son of a bitch. You're trying to make me doubt John's feelings for me? Isn't this proof enough for you?
Well, you are the one that has something to prove, Natalie, not me. Let's just look at the cold hard facts, shall we? Johnny Boy goes cowboying down to the cemetery for a rendezvous with his poor dead daddy to tell him he had finally solved his father's murder, right? And he had finally been set free. You know, he was finally free to be the man that his girlfriend had been pretending that he was all this time.
All right, that's enough.
John didn't solve Jack, Natalie, you know that? He was dead wrong, and now he's just plain old dead, and I'll be damned if I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life just so that you and your pals can alleviate your very own guilt to make me a scapegoat. You cannot blame me for John's lack of strength and spirit and that ridiculous sullenness, and it's not my fault that you chose to throw yourself at a man who's incapable of loving anyone but himself.
That's enough, Truman.
You're not going to make me doubt John's feelings for me. I loved John with all of my heart, and he loved me.
Did he ever tell you that, Natalie? Or is that little ring that he gave you taken on such gigantic proportions for you because he never gave you the love that you needed? You never got what you needed from that emotional cripple while he was still alive.
What's going to help Pa's mood is to get back into his routine.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's, stay at home, get some rest thing. He's never done well with that. Yeah, the doctor said he still needs to take it easy, though, at least for a little while, right?
Yeah, well, Renee and Nigel will help him with that.
That's good. Hey, listen, if we want to get to Truman's hearing, we better go.
You still can't get through to Natalie?
No, I was hoping that we could, give her a ride over there, but I guess not. Just hope that she's not overwhelmed.
You will not pollute my memories of John.
All right. You need to hang on to that distorted, idealized image of him for your own peace of mind. I understand completely.
God, what made you so evil?
Genetic, I suppose.
No, I don't believe that people are born cruel. I think that somebody taught you how to hate. Was it your father? Is that why you had to kill someone else's?
My father is going to pay for what he's done. He will regret the day he was ever born.
Your father's dead.
that time. Gotta get to the hearing.
It is such a shame, all the pain and suffering that Spencer has caused. Of course, I had his number right from the beginning, but nobody would listen to me.
Right from the beginning, I think you were trying to decide which of your girls to marry off to him, as I remember.
Your memory is faulty.
You wish. But since you seem to have all the answers, when do you feel I should go to the Buchanans and tell them they could save themselves a lot of time if they just cut a check directly to me?
If you were clever, you'd wait until Spencer is convicted. Yes, if you jump the gun, so to speak, you could lose your chance at the Buchanan millions.
And your chances at Clint?
This has nothing to do with Clint. I intend to get Clint with romance. This is real. This is honest.
Real and honest. That's you in a nutshell, Dorian.
You can scoff all you like. But if you will just do exactly as I say, you'll get exactly what you want. And then some.
So here's your mantra. You ready? Come on.
Oh, okay. Wait. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I am the great Nora Hannon. I have the intelligence, the talent, the experience to succeed at whatever I attempt to do, and that includes bringing Spencer Truman to justice. I will not be vanquished.
Oh, my God. Do I have to repeat all of that?
No, baby.
Oh,
you just have to feel it.
Okay, I'm feeling it. You know what? I think that you should quit the law. That's what you should.
What?
You should, and you should become a life coach. Because I'm telling you, nobody gives a better ego boost than you. All you need are a pair of pom-poms.
Oh, stop it. If I never see another cheerleading outfit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's your day to freak out, not mine.
Uh-oh. Hannon. All right, I'll be right there. Well, it is time for the great, intelligent, and unvanquishable Nora Hannon to get to court.
I'll see you, counselor. Hey, go nail Spencer Truman to the wall and enjoy it for me.
Have crutch, will travel.
Hey, Todd, I can't talk right now. I've got to go to court.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to Spencer's hearing with Blair, but I didn't want you to read anything into it, you know.
What would I read into it?
Well, you know that Blair and I are, but we're not together. I just want you to know that.
I'll see you in the courtroom, okay? Bye.
Who are you talking to?
Evangeline?
Really? What you want?
No.
Whatever you say. Who's driving?
Who is my little boy?
Mike. This is it. We're parents.
Yeah. Yeah. You and me and this little guy, we're a family. The McBains.
Oh, I love the way that sounds.
Me too. You know, I was thinking about it.
Yeah?
And I kind of figure that the person that put him up for adoption was probably really young, you know, like a teenager or something. And in those cases, the records are generally sealed.
Well, I guess it really isn't a big deal.
Well,
Except for the medical records. You know, I mean, God forbid, what if something were to happen to Tommy medically and then we couldn't...
yeah, you know, God forbid. It's a shame I'm not a doctor. If anything goes wrong with our baby, I will see to his care. I will see that he is perfectly okay.
I can't lose him. Mike, I couldn't handle it again, you know?
I know, honey. Listen, I know that you're feeling vulnerable right now, you know?
Yeah.
So am I. I mean, a lot of things are changing. Tons of things are changing. But listen to me. You know what we got? We got this piece of paper. And on this piece of paper are the signatures of everybody who needed to sign it. And do you know what that means? That means that this baby is our baby, and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it.
Hey, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, sorry.
How you doing? Oh, this little guy is getting cute about a minute.
He is, isn't he?
Are you here for Spencer's hearing?
We're here for something else, but I think we're going to stay. I'd like to see the outcome.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Todd.
Mrs. Lord.
You want to give us a statement right now? Please.
Well, hello. So this is finally coming to a head. What a relief. Dr. Spencer Truman will finally be brought to justice.
Well, let's hope.
Well, I don't envy you, Vickers. Your brother exposed for murder.
Sometimes blood isn't thicker than water, Kevin. Will you excuse me?
Clint, just a moment. I just don't want you to think, this isn't the way it looks.
Dorian.
Mr. Cannon, where did...
Excuse me, my daughter.
We all know you're breathing.
All right. Leave her alone.
Stop.
Leave her alone.
Don't tell me to ever ask you about Mr. Father's murder.
David?
What?
David, look,
What?
I know that you're really upset about your brother's trap, but you suddenly seem very nervous.
Why shouldn't I seem nervous? Spencer has wriggled out of everything he's ever done in his entire life. What makes you think he's not going to do it again right now?
Ray, I'm not going to be found guilty of anything, you know. I mean, just so you know.
And from now on, we are sticking together. You're not going through this alone, honey.
David, look, I recognize your look. This is the David in panic mode look, and David in a panic mode makes very, very bad decisions.
I'm not panicked. We're talking about my brother here, all right? My brother, who for 25 years led me to believe that I was a murderer. My brother, who fabricated Margaret Cochran's death. He pinned that on his competition, which led to Todd being convicted and then executed. They brought him back to life, but still. Not to mention that disappearing act he did with Margaret's baby.
The baby? What does that have to do with any of this? What are you saying?
Oh, look, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that, well, I guess I am. My brother, half-brother, actually, definitely has Plan B up his sleeve. I just don't know what it is. And he's probably got Plan C through Z also.
Whatever he's got up his sleeve, your best weapon is silence. Please, don't do anything stupid.
In the death of Thomas McVeigh.
Don't waste your breath. Find it until we want to hear it.
Thomas, give us a statement. Please,
Let's go.
Cute kid.
Why did he say that? Why was he even looking at Tommy?
Don't you worry about him. He's a creep, and he's going to get exactly what he deserves.
Yeah, Spencer said something very strange about his dad. I still don't understand what it means.
Todd Manning's still burning a hole in the back of my head.
Just sit still, say nothing. Try not to look too smug, unless I tell you otherwise.
All rise. Judge Leroy Fortier is now present for the hearing of case number 627, People versus Spencer Truman.
Be seated. Will the defendant, Spencer Truman, please rise?
Here we go. Plan Z.
Spencer Truman, I ordered you to rise. Spencer, whatever this is, don't do it. Stand up.
I apologize to the judge and the court for not standing when my name was called. It's just that, well, that's really not my name. Truman, that is.
If it's your intent to distract this court...
No, sir, not at all. I just think it's important that I state the fact
Dr. Truman, sit back down, or you will be held in contempt of court.
I know, Your Honor, this is strange. It really isn't the way I had imagined this moment to be.
Tell your client to sit down, counsel.
It's just that I think it's very important that everyone here listen to what I have to say. There's something that I've been keeping to myself for a very long time, sometimes for the right reasons and sometimes for the wrong ones. However...
Spencer, you're 30 seconds away from meeting a new lawyer.
You know, as you all stand here in judgment of me, accusing me of things that I just simply haven't done, I think it's important to take this opportunity to use this moment to speak the truth. My name is not Spencer Truman because the man that raised me as his son was not my biological father. I only took his name because my biological father still has never even acknowledged
Dr. Truman, what is the point of all this?
Your Honor, if you could just bear with me, I think you need to know this as well. My biological father, Your Honor, is Asa Buchanan. I believe that makes me one of you Buchanan boys, doesn't it?
On the next One Life to Live. Mommy Dearest better watch out.
You know,
I'm supposed to be meeting somebody here.
So am I.
I think I can be a good parent to this kid. He's out there somewhere, so he needs to be saved.
I want you to be part of the wedding.